Hello everyone, this is Tamil Kural Exclusive interview. We have today a special guest joining us. He is a researcher from Griffith University of Queensland, as well as Mr. Anash Khan belongs to the state of Manipur as well. Since we are all been aware in the news that our brother land of Manipur has been into a typical crisis, breakdown of law and order situation over there, and civilians, thousands and thousands of our sisters and brothers of Manipur are struck into such a crisis. Here we have Anash Khan joining with us with much more background information and first-hand information from the state of Manipur. I would like to extend our solidarity and strength first and welcome Mr. Anash Khan to our Tamil Kural. Hello, Anash Khan.
Thank you.
So, first of all, on behalf of the people who are all here from the state of Tamil Nadu, I'd like to extend more solidarity to each and every single one of you there. What is the basic reason for such a crisis and breakdown of law and order situation which led to this particular thing?
Thank you. First of all, I'm very thankful to Mr. Pune Balan and my brothers out there in Tamil Nadu and for having me here and extending the solidarity support in the times of need when people from the mainland India and people from the mainstream media hardly report the news and happenings in the very remote region of Manipur and happenings there in the borderland. So I'm very thankful to you and to you all for having me and giving me the opportunity to narrate the story from the ground zero. And yeah, the very volatile situation which was unfolded on the 3rd of May is now taken under control as reported in the various local media channels and from the other sources also we came to know that it is under control. However, the mobile networks and internet networks are totally shut down for some few days, and so we are not able to hear any news from the hinterland and other remote areas of Manipur. So we do not actually know what happened there currently. So still, it is like people assume that there were violence and destruction of property may be happening in the remote areas of Manipur too. So to answer your first question, the very reason for the unfolding of this violence on the 3rd of May, on the very unfateful day, the 3rd of May, the people of tribal community, led by the All Tribal Student Union Manipur (ATSUM), they were organized a solidarity march in almost of the 10 hill districts in Manipur, resisting the demand of Meitei community to be included in the scheduled tribe category. So they were organizing a solidarity march. In that march, like people from the valley, majorly the Meitei community, resisted, and they also started taking out procession and rally in against the rally and the demand of the tribal community. So there the violence happened. So I would like to remind here is on this very unfateful day of 3rd May, day before yesterday, the Pangal community, the Muslim community of Manipur, observed Black Day. Also observed Black Day because in 1993, some 30 years back, 3rd May, like the Meitei community, and there was a communal class, or some people call it communal class. Some people term it as genocide, where some people again term it as a state-sponsored program where the Meitei state killed more than 100 numbers of Muslim in Manipur, and still there is not a single single case lodged, and no one has convicted related to that case. So on 3rd of May, while Pangal were observing a Black Day, that very unfortunate event were happened.
Can I interpret it this way that the main reason, or the oppression, the attitude of oppression from Meitei some 30 years back against Pangal, this has been now executed against the other scheduled tribes or other communities over there. Can I interpret it? Can I take it that way?
I'm not trying to equalizing the both incident, but what I was trying to say is on that same day, the 3rd May, day before yesterday, Pangal were observing Black Day, and many Pangals were praying and making duas at many masjids and mosques in the various uh, villages of Pangal habitat area. So yeah, while Pangal were bereaving of that incident, that very incident was happened. Though the nature of the incident were a bit different from that time.
How is the state responding for this entire thing? Because it should be the responsibility of state intelligence to send such a thing whenever people have called for some march or something, and there will be a favorable situation for outbreak of violence. The state government, the intelligence has to take place, and it should send it at the most earliest. But what happened with the case of Sri Byron Singh, the present chief minister of Manipur and his government? Can we say the intelligence failure has been vehement?
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with you, and I would also say that there is a like there that is a absolute failure of the state intelligence department and other state machinery. Since the All Tribal Student Union of Manipur (ATSUM) has been planning for this solidarity march on 3rd May. They are planning this march from before a couple of weeks ago. So I think they should have even civilian people, even a very mere citizen of Manipur have got the notice, have I well the likes of me were informed about about the incident and the feasibility of this thing outbreaking of violence may are known to the common people of Manipur. Why soon the government of Manipur and the intelligence department of Manipur soon hear about it? So if they were keen about tackling the violence in time, or if they wanted to provide a safeguard of their citizen in equal manner, I think they should have done it in a different manner. So I would also say that the state intelligence department and the state machineries absolutely failed in tackling the incident, which like which would be in a different way if they tackle in time.
We are able to get the situation that prevails over there from the shoot at sight order issued by the governor, which quotes that if things go out of hands and mobs are taken control, you can go for shoot at sight things and all. So, is this we can equate it with the double engine government which has failed again, yet again?
Yeah. After a day, yes. On yesterday, I also received a few press release from the state department like altering the heads of the police department and few other posts to overlook the overall situation in Manipur, and they also release they also notified and empowered the uh, central force and other state police force to shoot at side. However, this shoot at side notification or thing is not that it should not be happen in a democratic space or in a democratic country where people should have all forms of human rights to protect themselves, to protect their life and all. However, when the government are not able to perform their duty, while they are not able to furnish their responsibility on time, they are put into force various colonial laws in the remote areas of India, which again still shows that the colonial mindset of Indian Empire. I would say, I would keep in this way.
I would like to get more intense into it. We have different major communities in Manipur. You already mentioned about Pangals, how they have been treated, and the 30 years before, how the communal outbreak was being targeted, and you called it as a genocide, as it was being executed in such an horrendous way. Similarly, now the clash is between Meitei as along with against what all the communities that was showing continuous resistance against inclusion of Meiteis in the scheduled tribes, either the Cookies or the Nagas or together all of them. What is the actual scenario over there?
The clashes right now is happening between the Meitei community and the Kuki community. However, the Solidarity March on 3rd of May was organized by all tribal student union Manipur, which is again an umbrella of all the tribal community, all the student union of tribal community, whether they belong to the Naga or the Kuki community. The Solidarity March against the inclusion of Meitei into scheduled tribe category was organized by the whole tribal community. However, the current crisis or the current clashes is majorly between the Meitei community in the Valley region of Imphal and the Kuki community, majorly resided in Churachandpur district, Kangpokpi district, and while we also received some information for violence happening in the More, which is again a bordering with Myanmar.
Until Madam Mary Com has posted something about this into the social media, the medias were absolutely calm before the broadband connections and everything has been shut down. The representation of what's happening in the state was very little reported. And do you think this is something which has been controlling from reporting what's happening there?
Yeah. See, we Manipur or any other or any other state like Nagaland or Meghalaya or Tripura have very least interest to the national media and even to the population of the mainland India. So it's not a very new thing that we. Or the stories in the borderland or in our region are hardly reported to the mainstream news channel. However, I would also like to say that though there is a very less reporting in national medias and other news channels in the mainstream, the shutdown of internet uh, and banning of broadband, including the Wi-Fi and all, and for most of the mobile networks currently in Manipur is again a twofold is again have a twofold impact. Where though they say that this shutting down of mobile networks will serve to uh, curb that the transferring of fake news and all. However, the happenings at various remote place, even within the state of Manipur, are not able to reach to a different place. Whether one requests some immediate relief or some immediate help from the violence or from any sort of or any sort of fear. So I would say that like this rather less attention of national media is so the more important thing is the shutting down of mobile networks and banning of internet in Manipur, within the state of Manipur, is more important than the attention which some people are asking the attention of national media or some mainstream news channel. So I would say that the attention paid by the national media and the mainstream news channel to the northeastern states of India is not more or less different now also. So it is both the same way. In my hand, this is paper called Assam Tribune. Okay, I think you would see this. So the first headline is this: Manipur burning. I think you would see it rightly.
Yeah, government issues shoot at sight order.
So yeah, so Assam Tribune covers it in a front page, in a like total headline cover. So they cover it in a proper manner. Our neighboring state gives importance to the issues in Manipur. However, the national media have less space to report this thing in a very side in a very margin of the newspaper.
Yeah, since we have been every single state has to be treated equally. That is what we are demanding as a union of state, and we want our own voices to be heard, and as well as our cultural diversity has to be respected by the union, which is in the power at the center. Irrespective of we ought to celebrate our differences and diversity to be a united nation altogether. That is what the essence of our constitution, and it demands each and every single one of us, and it urges us to take it this way. And we are not in a very fruitful situation, or it is so hard, disheartening to see the information which we got from Manipur. And I would like to place a final question. Even if the army which has been deployed has take the situation under control, and people are being sent back to their places and all, how longer it would take for people to restart a life and back to normalcy?
Yeah, I do not know exactly when will the normalcy come again. Yeah, it may take a few days or it may take a few weeks. However, the tension and the enmity, the animosity among the people will last for more than decades and all. I would say that the normalcy may come in a day or two. However, this thing, the incident that happened due to the hatredness among the people and in the inability of the government to handle the situation will remain in the history as a dark day, as a black day in the history of Manipur and in the history of India, if India cares, I would say. This is a time where we all should come together in a very peaceful manner, and where all the civil society leaders, irrespective of their social affiliations, irrespective of their religion, or irrespective of their caste and all should come together to mediate and stabilize the situation, ensuring peace and normalcy both in the hills and valley. Whether though people belong to different religion or people belong to different tribe, it's a human life lost in front of our eyes. It's the property of our brothers and sisters that are being damaged, that are being demolished. So though the violence may end in a couple of days, however, this thing will again return in the annals of the history, which will the people in the future one again forgive all of us. So here it is a very high time that our state legislators and our politicians should come together irrespective of their party affiliations, and they should try to bring an amicable end to this violation, rather try to advancing their political agenda and all. So along with that, I also urge to all the responsible NGO leaders and civil society organizations out there in Manipur, both in the hill districts and the valley districts, to come out and to bring out the measures to stabilize the uh, situation in a very is the need of the hour.
Altogether, we as a collective mankind, humankind, we want to re-insist that violence is not a solution or a way forward to solve any problem, and we urge the governments, whichever the governments, concerned governments, to take immediate action, as well as appropriate channelization of media to be revived for the outer help to reach out the people who are living with the state of Manipur. And we are extending the stronger solidarity from throughout the global community. And we urge the things to be taken control and settled over, as well as the shooter side orders should be viewed very seriously to taken back and all from the legal side. So I would like to extend my thanks for you for sharing a lot of things. I hope we wish and we believe we extend our support to each and every single one of you there. Thank you, Anash. Thanks for your time, and thanks for giving up
Yeah, thank
much
you.
more. Thank you.
Thank you.